Get 5 coffins ready.
Hey, what's going on everybody, Shinmoke here, and I figured I'd hop on the train here and give you my thoughts on Smite 2, give you some information on Smite 2 in case you didn't know anything, and let you know what I'll be doing in the future with Smite 2 when it comes to this channel. So first and foremost, I gotta say, I'm pretty excited for Smite 2. It's kind of about time we had a sequel to Smite. I mean, Smite, it's kind of 11 years old at this point. It's pretty tired. Its balance hasn't been the best for a while now, and they keep doing these huge sweeping changes. It's pretty clear that they kind of ran out of gas, at least idea-wise it seems like, but that's actually not really the case, because it's being run on Unreal Engine 3, which is from 2006. So that's pretty rough. So not only is it hard to work on and very limited, when people are new, you gotta teach them Unreal Engine 3. Why would they want to learn Unreal Engine 3? It's from 2006. So what Smite 2 is going to do is run on the 2022 Unreal Engine 5. So this is going to give them a huge boost in terms of graphics and mechanics and what they're able to do with any game. And plus, ease of programming when it comes to their existing staff, and any new staff is going to know Unreal Engine 5 because it's the most relevant. They don't have to sort of cobble things together and then try and teach it to new employees. And also, Smite, I didn't know this, was using Flash for their UI, so that's why there were so many issues. When it came to the UI, and there were so many UI bugs, and we didn't know how to fix them, yeah, it's because they was using Flash. If you don't know what Flash is, I think it's from the Mesopotamian era. It's a very, very, very old program that you could run code on, and just, you'd have images appear and stuff like that. You ever played Flash games when you were a kid? Oh my god, I'm old. But anyways, let's get into what Smite 2 is. It's a new game from the ground up. Smite 2 will have a whole new item shop. Gods will be able to buy both magical and physical items. There's going to be no limitations on the item shop. The items are going to be completely different, and most gods are going to be the same. Definitely visually design-wise, they're going to be the same, just tuned up and looking better. But a few gods will be minorly reworked. They made that pretty clear. Now, we don't know what the 50 gods that are going to launch with the pre-alpha are going to be, but you can guess it's probably going to be 10 of the most popular gods from each class. That only makes sense. Okay, so your favorite god might not be there, but what about your skins? The most important thing. Well, that's where some controversy comes in, because your skins from Smite 1, they will not be transferring over to Smite 2. Like, at all. They're not going to do any Smite 1 skins in Smite 2. All you're going to get is the cross-gen skins. You may have seen that in game already. It's going to drop on Tuesday. I'm recording this on Monday, so it might already be in the game, it might not. But basically, there's going to be these cross-gen skins in the game, and when you buy those, they're going to be in Smite 2. But obviously, those are all new skins. Those aren't the ones you have. So, are you reconciled at all for having skins in Smite 1? Actually, yes. In Smite 2, you will get half the value of all of your skins in Legacy Gems, and Legacy Gems will be able to be used to buy any new skins in Smite 2. That's probably the best that they can do. Bars. And if you buy one of the Founder Packs, you'll be refunded 100% one-to-one Legacy Gems to whatever you spent in Smite 1. So, there you go. It's a little lame, but that's the best they can do. Basically, Unreal Engine 3 is so old that they can't just port the skins over. Not only would they look bad if they just ported them over, they literally can't. It's not a thing. So this is the best that they can do. Doing Unreal Engine 5 gives them the best chance for the future, and to be honest, 50 gods already, because they started working on this at the start of 2023, that's pretty impressive that they're going to have 50 gods when it launches in spring 2024. There isn't an exact date, but I would assume it's probably going to be late spring. That only makes sense. When they say things like spring 2024, it's usually like late spring. Now, I understand where some of you guys will be coming from with this, because I know a lot of you guys are actually new. You guys may have been only playing 1 or 2 years, maybe even less. So all the skins you've bought, you haven't been able to enjoy them that much. On the other hand, I've been able to enjoy all my skins for years now, so it's not really a big problem for me. So I do get where people are coming from when they're a little mad about that, but I mean, at least you guys are getting some sort of recompense for it. You're not going to lose everything, right? At least you get the Legacy Gems. And Smite 1 will be online for the foreseeable future, so if you ever want to play a skin, you just hop in Smite 1. So speaking of Smite 1, Season 11. I feel like it's kind of good and bad, and it's one of the reasons why videos have kind of slowed down. That and Smite 2, obviously. So on the whole, I gotta say, I like the Season 11 map changes. The jungle feels way better to traverse, and I like the new starts. Even though they aren't really new, they're kind of like the Season 10 starts from earlier on in that season. But anyways, I think the map is pretty nice. I like traversing it, I like the way it looks. The teleporters are okay. I would like a little area around the teleporter where you can walk around that little area. It's kind of lame to go around. And the beacon as well, bro. Finally, the beacon actually does something. It does something every single time you capture it. And no more Titans leaving the Titan room. Thank you, God. That was the stupidest mechanic I think I've seen in Smite in a very, very long time. That one, whoo! I can't end the game because we did what we were supposed to do and got an objective. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, that was trash. I hated that. So, most of the Season 11 stuff, I like it. The Fire Giant effigy is kind of weird, but I like it. What I don't like is the god and item balance. I don't know what's happening. They didn't nerf anyone who was strong. They nerfed Baki Kujira, And that's it. I don't know why they didn't nerf anybody else. As a matter of fact, they buffed Tiamat and Osiris, who are both top picks at Worlds. I don't know what they're doing balance-wise. They didn't nerf any of the strongest picks. They didn't nerf crit. And matter of fact, they're buffing crit. I don't know whose idea that was. I mean, is Barracuda working for Hi-Rez now? I guess, probably. That Deathbringer glyph is a doozy. They had to hotfix it in PTS because it was so ass to play against. You know, they didn't even wait to release the patch, and then they were just like, oh no, we made some changes. No, they had to change it in the PTS because it was so unplayable to try and play against that. With Spectral in the game, and everyone's like, you just buy Spectral for crit. First and foremost, if you buy Spectral too early, it's trash. The item does nothing for you if you buy Spectral too early. Then if you buy it too late, once the crit's online, you're getting a one-shot for 15 minutes, and then you get the Spectral online, and then you still get one-shot because the build is just that OP. If you go the anti-crit item, it doesn't matter. You still get one-shot, but you have to go it, otherwise you're going to die even faster. I hate it. I hate crit right now. Despise it. And I don't know why any of the strong characters weren't nerfed, and Osiris was buffed, which is still the funniest thing I think I've ever seen, ever. So I hate the balance in Season 11. I really do. I don't like it. They didn't nerf Momo either. Are you kidding me? She's like 100% pick ban rate in ranked. And they didn't touch the god at all. But, you know, when it comes to stuff like the stacking items and stuff, it's cool, you know, trying something new. That's great. In short, what does that mean for me? I'm definitely playing Smite Season 11, though. Don't worry about that. I will be playing Smite and making content around it. But this whole, you know, me not being the biggest fan of Season 11 thus far, of what I played in PTS, and Smite 2 being around the corner and me, you know, preparing to make content about that, it mixed things up a lot. I was going to make a huge video series, how to play Smite. It was going to be 30, 40 videos, something like that. It was very, very long, planned it all out, wrote the first few scripts, and then they announced Smite 2. So if I did that entire series, Smite 2 would be out by the time that was finished. So that was kind of pointless. So I reworked that into another script. That video will be a single video, 10 tips for beginners in Smite. That one's going to be like 16, 18 minutes, something like that. So all the work wasn't for naught, but also like King Arthur is going to be in Smite 2, so should I make an updated King Arthur guide? Because I already started working on it, so I probably will still release that one. But, you know, the gods that are confirmed for Smite 2, should I even make the updated god guides on them? I don't know, I'm not sure. So it kind of mixed things around for me. So my solution is streaming more, for one. I'm going to be switching to streaming. I'm going to be playing ranked on stream for the most part, playing with viewers as well. It's been great. I've been streaming for a few weeks now. That's where my most of my effort's been, but I am still working on videos, and I also think I'm going to be doing more off-the-cuff videos like this, where I'm just kind of talking. I have like bullet points in front of me, and I just talk. I think I'm going to do that a lot too. I mean, I'm not going to name names. Some content creators out there in Smite, they sit in front of a camera and talk about something random in Smite for 5 minutes. That's their video that day. So I think it's safe to say if I have something at least a little interesting to talk about, I should probably just make a video about it real quick. You know, no need for huge scripts every single time. Even though it would be nice to have like a dedicated Smite YouTuber who like, you know, does crazy long videos. I'll be real, I'm not Quentin Tarantino. You know, my scripted videos, I enjoy them. I'm happy with them, but I don't need every single video to be super high quality for me to be happy, you know? Just making videos, talking about Smite, that's what it's all about. And that's why I've enjoyed streaming so much as well. Connecting directly with the audience and stuff like that, talking about Smite to everyone for hours on end. That's what I do. I enjoy that. So I stream on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, all three. Going for daily, and so far so good. Missed only a couple days the past few weeks, so pretty happy with that as well. I stream usually around the midday. Go ahead and follow me on streaming platforms. Expect some more off-the-cuff videos like this one, where it's a little more just like me talking about Smite, not necessarily like a whole scripted thing. And that is about it. So make sure to follow my streams, and thank you very much for watching. And I'm excited for Smite 2. Let's go!